Hello, everyone. Maria da Glória, Vanessa, Oscar, how are you guys doing today? Are you all right? Vanessa, Maria da Glória, Carol, how are you?
I'm fine, teacher, and you?
I'm all right, thank you. So we are going to continue our class, huh?
Ah, very good. I am so happy.
Me too, me too. I'm glad
Very
to
good.
see you here. It's very nice to talk to people, okay?
Very good.
Oscar, how are you? Hello, Oscar. Are you listening to me? Vanessa. Erica, good to see you again.
Hello.
Okay, I will try to leave your microphones open. Try to keep the external sound as low as possible so we can interact more, okay? Understand?
Hi, Roberto.
Hello, Oscar. How are you doing?
I'm here. I'm fine, and you?
I'm very well, thank you.
Okay.
I'm very happy because our
Yeah.
classes are going to continue.
Yeah, me too, me too.
Yeah, and also I'm very happy because my ratings, my ratings is your opinion about the classes, not only yours, but everyone's opinion. Everyone has evaluated the classes. And it's funny because my rates are better than Amazon and Google.
Okay.
I just don't have as much money as Amazon or even Apple, okay?
Yeah, congratulations, Roberto.
Thank you. I just need to get the money that Amazon and Apple and Google have, okay?
Yes,
I'm
yes,
very
nice.
happy.
Great.
Okay, so I will try to not to mute your microphone so I can listen to your voices. I'm going to share my screen and we are going to start our class.
Okay.
Okay, so if you observe that you have a lot of external sound, please, you can mute your microphone yourself, okay?
Okay.
So what are we going to do? We are going to continue the lessons, different lessons, like we saw last class. Then we will discuss the topic I gave you last class to see the answers to the questions. And today I decided to include a very big business topic from CNN, a different source, okay? So this article is big and I don't know, you have like maybe 1 day or 2 days to read, and then we can discuss this article because it's how to, let's say, recover the economy after these present crisis, okay? All right?
All right.
Good. So let's start again with the stories. Today there is a very funny story, and also we will talk about some grammar involved in this story. Let me see here who is participating. Vanessa, do you think you can read this first paragraph for me, please? The English lesson. Can you read the first paragraph for me, Vanessa?
Okay. George was sitting in class. It was a hot afternoon and he was feeling
Speak louder, louder. I am an old man. I can't hear very well. Speak louder.
now it's okay?
So, but I can listen to you. George was sitting.
In his English class. It was
Okay.
a hot afternoon and he was feeling sleepy. It was a grammar lesson lesson and students also support.
Your dog is speaking louder than you.
It's not my dog. I don't have dog.
Ah, yeah? So someone's dog. Someone has a dog. Mute the microphone, please. Okay, thank you. Continue. He hated grammar.
He hated grammar. He wanted to leave school and work. He wanted to be a gardener. George
Gardener.
loved flowers and trees. Just look out of the window. Then he started daydreaming.
Okay, I'd like to talk about this expression. Are you familiar with the expression daydreaming?
No.
Okay, very
No.
good. This is a very
No.
good expression. You know, like in Portuguese, when we say, hey, are you traveling? When your mind is very far away from the conversation.
Yes.
In English, you don't say traveling, you say daydreaming. You are dreaming, but during the day, you're not sleeping, okay?
Okay.
So
Perfect.
this is the good expression to remember. Hey, come on, stop daydreaming. Pay attention to the class.
Okay.
Oscar, can you read the second paragraph for me, please? After 10 minutes. Oscar, can you read the second paragraph for me?
Hello. I'm sorry.
No problem.
After 10 minutes, the teacher stopped talking. She asked the student to do a grammar exercise in their books. The students look out.
Took out.
The students took out their exercise book and their pencils, and they started writing. The teacher looked at George. She saw that they wasn't writing, so she said, "Why
She
aren't
saw, just a moment, she saw that he wasn't writing.
was writing, so she said,
She said,
why aren't you writing, George?"
okay, thank you. Dirce, can you continue reading, please?
Why weren't you writing, George? George stopped the dream and said, "What, miss? What up?
Wake up.
George. Wake up, George," the teacher said. "Why aren't you writing?" George thought for a moment and replied, "I got no pencil."
I ain't got no pencil.
Yeah. I ain't
Okay.
got no pencil.
Okay, stop there, please. I want to talk about this. Listen to me now. Okay? Listen to this, very important. This construction, I ain't got, it is not accepted by any teacher in the world. Okay? It's a bad English. You can say, but I listen to this in music all the time. Me too. I listen to this in movies all the time. Me too. But it's not grammatically accepted because ain't means I am not, are not, is not, was not, were not, I don't, doesn't, didn't. It's all the negatives you can imagine is I ain't. And here you have a double problem. Observe that you have a double problem. I ain't negative, got no pencil, negative and negative, double negative in the same sentence. So you have two mistakes. So do you think when the teacher heard this, I ain't got no pencil, do you think the teacher was happy or unhappy?
Unhappy.
Very unhappy. If you say this to your teacher is going to say, what? Can you say that again? So, João, Can you continue reading here? The teacher looked at George and said, can you continue reading this for us? João, are you listening? No, João, I think his microphone is not working. Erica, can you read this for us?
Yes. George did not understand the English teacher, so he said, sorry, miss. The teacher said in an angry voice.
Angry.
Angry voice. I don't have a pencil. You don't have a pencil. He doesn't have a pencil. She doesn't have a pencil. We don't have pencils. They don't have pencils. Now, George, do you understand?
Thank you,
George.
Erica. You see, what was the teacher doing here? She was trying to explain to George that it's not possible to say, I ain't got. You have to say, I don't have a pencil. I don't have, you don't have, he doesn't have, she doesn't have, we don't have, and they don't have. And then she said, now, George, do you understand? How did he continue the conversation, Maria da Glória?
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
Can you read the last part for us? George looked.
George looked at the teacher for a moment and then he said,
Okay, that's my question again. What do you think George said to the teacher? It's, you need to use your imagination. Any ideas?
Everybody don't have a pencil.
Everybody doesn't.
Doesn't,
Everybody's
sorry,
he.
yes, doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah, it's true. Doesn't have a pencil.
Okay. Maybe what else? Any other different answer? Oscar, Vanessa, Maria da Glória, Carol. What?
I'm not sure.
Ah, I don't have neither or either. Yeah, I don't have neither is double negative. I don't have either or neither do I. Okay?
Okay.
What else? No other ideas? Carol, Vanessa, João, no ideas?
I don't know.
No?
No.
He looked at the teacher and said, wow, what happened to all the pencils, teacher? Okay? It's practically nobody has a pencil, but wow, what happened to all the pencils, teacher? Okay? So he was really daydreaming, okay? Now, I would like to talk about another very important thing that appeared here, and this probably can improve your vocabulary a lot, if you understand what I'm going to say. Observe this part here. I'm going to highlight it. And George was also very bored. Okay? Do you understand bored?
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Now, pay attention. Pay attention to what I'm going to say. I'm going to write here. And if you can understand the extent of what I'm going to write, your vocabulary will go from 100 words to 500 words in 1 minute. Magic. You get ed when someone or something is ing. Pay attention here.
Irritation, Tiago.
There are, think of all the verbs that you know. For example, to excite, let's say, oh, to tire, to bore, I can write down. That's why I told you can expand your vocabulary a lot. To shock. Then you think about the past participle, not the simple. If the verb is regular, there is no difference. But if the verb is irregular, it's the past participle. Past participle of excite is excited. And think about the ing. The past tense of tire is tired, and the past participle is tiring. Tiring. Bored is bored, and the past participle is boring.
É brasileiro? É.
Shocked. Pay attention here. Shocked.
Tá pouco ruim, mas... Não, filho, é bom. Não.
Hey, listen to me.
Não. Eu entendo.
Listen to this. Okay, it's very important. And the past participle is shocking. Oh, remember this sentence here to expand your vocabulary a lot. You get ed when someone or something is ing. So George was bored. George was bored. Why? Because the class was boring. Understand? So when something is boring, as a consequence, you get bored. You become bored. You feel bored. You get bored. Understand? When something is exciting, as a consequence, you get excited. Understand? Like, how was the movie? Very exciting.
Yes.
So as a consequence, you got excited. For example, I was driving yesterday on the road and I saw a terrible accident. Many people died in the accident. It was very shocking. The accident was shocking. So how was I feeling after seeing the accident?
Shocked.
Shocked.
Very good, Oscar. You got the idea?
Yeah.
We get ed when something or someone is ing. Okay? Last Saturday night, because of the quarantine, I didn't have anything interesting to do. And I heard there was going to be a conference. I was interested in the conference. So I went to the conference because I thought it was going to be interesting. The conference was going to be interesting. So I was interested. Anyway, it was about the influence of the moon in the menstruation of butterflies with yellow wings. The guy spoke for about 5 hours about the influence of the moon in the menstruation of butterflies with yellow wings. How do you think, how do you imagine I was feeling after listening to this man for 5 hours?
I was bored.
Of course, bored, because the conference was
Boring.
Boring.
You understand? So
Perfect.
if you go to the gym and you work out for 3 hours non-stop, you're going to be tired because the exercise was
Tiring.
Okay, like, how was your day? Tiring. My day was tiring. As a consequence, I am
Tired.
Can you imagine the extension of this? You can do this with all the verbs. Oh, to interest, you can say, I'm interested because it's interesting. This is amazing. If this is amazing, I am amazed.
Eu não sei onde que o professor tá. Se ele tá nos Estados Unidos.
If it's amuse, this is amusing. Understand? All right? Understand what I'm trying to say? Good. Think about this, reflect about this, and your English is going to expand, your vocabulary is going to explain a lot, a lot. You have no idea. So good. Let's go to the second story that we have here.
Deixa eu tô tendo uma aula.
Come on. Let's start. Who is going to start now? Mila, can you start reading for me, please? It's called
Okay.
the genie. Do you know what's a genie?
The genie.
Yes. Do you know what's a
Frenchman.
genie?
A Frenchman and the Englishman and a German were traveling in a boat from France to Australia. Unfortunately,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not in a boat. It's in a boat. It was my mistake. A boat.
okay.
Okay. From
Okay.
France to Australia. Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
The boat sank, but the three men swam to a small island.
Never pronounce the S before L. Island. Island.
Okay. Okay.
There
There
was
was nobody on the island, and it was thousands of kilometers from Australia.
From Australia. Australia.
The men waited for another boat to come, but none came. After 2 months, they were very unhappy.
Very good. Stop there. Is there any vocabulary problem or no problem?
Sank.
Sank.
Yes.
Sink is the past tense of the verb to sink. Is when, remember what happened to the Titanic? It hit an iceberg and sank. When you go
Okay.
under the water, okay?
Okay.
The present is sink, past tense, sank, sunk, okay? Vanessa, can you continue reading, please?
For another boat to come, but none came. After 2 months, they were very unhappy. I'm sorry, I wrote
No problem, continue. We'll have,
forever, said the Englishman. We'll never see our families again, says the Frenchman.
okay.
The German and old boat on the beach.
Found an old bottle.
On the beach. He took the bottle to his 2 friends. When he opened the bottle, a genie came out. The genie said to the 3 men, "Thank you for letting me out of the bottle. I was inside that bottle for 500 years. Now I am free. I can give you 2 wishes each."
Okay, good. Stop there. Do you have any vocabulary problem about this part or no problem?
No problem.
No problem.
No problem.
No problem. Okay. Let me see here. Who is with the microphone? Carol, can you continue reading?
Yes. The German said, I am hungry and thirsty.
I'm hungry and thirsty.
Hungry and thirsty. I want some sausage to eat and some beer to drink. Secondly, I want to go back to Germany.
Okay. Continue.
Your wishes are granted, said the genie. 5 seconds later, the German disappeared.
Very
I am
good.
okay.
Hungry.
Hungry, yes.
And
hungry.
thirsty. Any question about this part or no?
No.
No.
No questions. Okay. Now, Vanessa, can you continue reading, please?
Yes. 5 seconds.
Later, the German disappeared.
I'm lost. For example, I'm hungry and thirsty. I want some cheese to eat and some
Just a moment. It's missing a part here. What about you? Ask it. I'm sorry. Ask it the genie to the Frenchman.
What about you? Asked the genie to the Frenchman. I'm hungry and thirsty. I want some cheese to eat and some wine to drink. Secondly, I want to return to my family in France. Your wishes are granted, said the genie.
Very good. Very good. Okay. Oh, wow, this is so confusing. Okay. 5 seconds later, yes.
Frenchman.
Let me see. Next. Okay. The French disappeared. Okay. 5 seconds. I'm sorry, okay?
No problem.
Now, 5 seconds later, the French disappeared. Oscar, can you finish reading, please?
And what do you want? The genie said to the Englishman.
Englishman.
The Englishman trot for a few
Thought.
minutes.
Thought.
Trot.
No.
Thought
For
for a few minutes. Then he said,
Okay. Good. What do you think the English? Think about. The Frenchman asked for some sausage, which is very typical in Germany, and beer. They love beer. I think Germany is the only place in the world where you can get a beer at McDonald's. Can you believe this? I've never seen this outside Germany. In Germany, you can go in the morning and get a beer at McDonald's, okay, for breakfast if you want, because the German people love. So the German said, I want some sausage and some beer. And then, boom, the genie gave him. And I want to go back to Germany, okay?
Okay.
And then the Frenchman said, I want some cheese, because French people love cheese,
Oh, no.
and some wine.
No.
And then I want to return to my family in France. Your wishes are granted. Bing! The genie gave him his wishes, okay? And then he disappeared. And then it was time for the Englishman to ask for his 2 wishes. My question is, what do you think the Englishman asked for?
Sandwich. Mas cadê os
Fish and chips.
Fish and chips, okay, and to drink?
a cup of tea.
A cup of tea.
Yes. Okay, fish and chips and a cup of tea. Yes. That's good. Yeah, it was possible because I want some fish and chips.
I want to go back to England.
And secondly, I want to go back to England. Yes?
No, secondly, I want the others to go back to the island.
Ah.
Nice.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
that's very good. Who said that?
Gloria.
Gloria. Good imagination, Gloria. You see, the Englishman actually, he was so lonely because the German had left, the French had left, and he told the genie, oh, I'm so lonely here. I want to have my 2 friends back. Bing! Okay. He didn't even think about the cup of tea or the fish and chips. He only wanted his friends back. So the genie just granted him his wishes. Okay? Understand? Any
Okay.
question? Nope.
No.
Okay, let's go to the next one. Mila, can you start reading the next story for us? Is your microphone working?
Okay, of course.
Is the hunter? Do you know what's a hunter?
The hunter. Richard Sinclair worked for a zoo. He was a hunter. When the zoo wanted new animals, Richard went out and caught them.
Caught
them. He was a very good hunter, and he had an unusual way of catching animals. One year, the zoo needed some African tree monkeys, so Richard went to Africa to catch some. He took a new assistant with him. Richard also took a very large dog with him. It was an angry dog, and
an angry
dog, and it had very large, sharp teeth. It often beat people, so Richard tied a piece of rope around the dog's mouth to keep it closed.
Thank you very much, Mila. Can you stop there? Any question about this part?
Sharp. What's sharp?
Ronaldo, do you know how to cook?
Não, eu não sei não.
Who knows how to cook?
Me.
Who is me?
Glória.
Gloria, you know everything, huh? So sometimes when you are going to cut vegetables or when you are going to cut, for example, tomatoes, you know when it doesn't go, the knife, you try, but you can't cut. It's because the knife is not sharp. When it's sharp, it cuts very, very easily. Understand? So sharp is an adjective. The verb is sharpen. Sharpen. You can also use this to sharp a pencil. You know, like I need a pencil, so I use a pencil sharpener. And then I can write. So the dog had very big teeth and they were very sharp. Okay?
Thank you, Robert.
Very welcome. Now, why don't you continue reading this for me, Oscar? The three of them.
The three of them traveled to Africa. They went into the jungle to an area where the three monkeys live.
Monkeys
live. Monkeys live.
Okay, let's talk about this. What is the difference between live and live? Both words exist. Live and live, the same word, different pronunciation. What is live?
Live when something happened now, no?
Yes, is this Gloria again?
Carol.
Carol, you are amazing too. Okay. Yes, sometimes we are watching the news coverage on TV and then we see there live. That means it's happening now. Okay. Nowadays, it's very common to see lives at Instagram or YouTube, like Jorge and Mateus. They had a live presentation last Saturday or Sunday, I think. And there were more than 3 million people watching their live. This is live. Live is different, okay? Live, like I live in Europe, okay?
Is the place.
Yeah, to live, to reside, okay? So where the three monkeys live. Continue.
When they say a three.
No, it's not my mistake. When they saw a tree monkey.
Okay. when they saw a tree monkey in tall tree in front of them, Richard took out a large bag and a gun. He gave it to this assistant.
To his assistant.
To this assistant.
To his, I'm sorry. To his.
Okay.
His assistant.
Okay.
I hate doing things, but I had to prepare. Bruno told me this afternoon to prepare the class, so I had to type very fast. To his assistant. Okay, now,
okay.
Who is going to continue? Dirce, is your microphone okay? Gloria, who wants to read? Gloria, Dirce.
What do you do with this? The assistant asked. Listen carefully, Richard said. I will climb the tree, then I will shake the tree very hard, and the monkey will fall out of it.
Okay, fall out of it. Oh, you can pronounce, observe. Out ends in a consonant, of begins in a vowel and ends in a consonant. It begins in a vowel and ends in a consonant. So you can pronounce all together, out of it. Just like not at all, turn it on, put it in, put it out.
Follow
okay?
it. Follow it.
Okay, continue. The assistant.
The assistant thought for a minute, then he said, but the monkey is very fast and it will run away before I can catch it. Catch it?
Okay, catch it. I love your British pronunciation when you said fast. Okay. That's very British. Okay.
Fast.
Yeah, fast. Okay.
Very fast.
Continue.
Don't worry, Richard replied. Take the rope from the dog's mouth. It's very hungry and very fast.
Angry
and very fast.
You can say fast. Okay. It will catch. Yeah, fast is British. In England, they say fast. Okay. I say fast because I grew up in the United States, not in England. Okay.
It will catch the monkey and
bite it. Bite
it with his sharp teeth. The dog will hold the monkey in his mouth. You follow the dog and put the monkey in the bag. Very easy, very simple, and it works every time. Do you understand what to do?
Very good. Yeah. Thank you. Do you have any question about this part?
No. Roberto, what means rope?
Okay. You know, I live on a farm. In Brazil, I live on a farm, okay? And we have horses here. So sometimes when I go out riding the horse and I want to stop, I get a rope and I put around the neck of the horse and I tie the horse to a tree. The dog was very angry, so he put a rope around the mouth of the horse, so the dog, so the dog would not bite anybody. A rope is also used when people want to hang themselves. It's a rope, okay?
Okay,
perfect.
Thank you.
Who would like to finish? No, welcome. Who would like to finish this for me, please? I don't know whose microphone is open. Who wants to finish? Gloria, go ahead, finish.
The assistant thought for a few seconds. The assistant thought for a few seconds.
Gloria, just a moment. The verb is to assist. Then the noun is assistant. Okay, the assistant thought. Finish, please.
Okay. The assistant thought for a few seconds. Then he said, "Yes, I understand what to do. But what do I need the gun for?" Richard smiled and said,
Okay. And now, what do you think Richard Sinclair said to his assistant?
"You use the gun to kill the dog and caught the monkey."
But, okay, it makes sense. But is there any other answer? Any other different opinion?
I don't have idea.
Yeah, try to remember the story. He said he was going to climb the tree, shake it up very fast, and in his opinion, the monkey would fall out of it. And in that case, the guy should let the dog go there and catch the monkey in his mouth, and then he would go there and get the monkey and put it in the bag. But he didn't understand what was the gun for, the rifle for, okay? Any other opinion or no opinion?
Oh,
No opinion, I don't know.
I don't know yet.
I don't know either. Either. How do they say either in England?
Either.
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 Either. Okay? They don't say either. They say either. Either do I. You know what Richard said to his assistant? Do you want to know? He said, okay, if I fall out of the tree, kill the dog. Of course, because what do you think the dog was going to do? Catch him, okay? So if I fall out of the tree, kill the dog, okay? Immediately.
Makes sense, Roberto.
Okay, before we finish the class, in our last class, I gave you an article about the Brussels engineers racing to make ventilators out of car parts. Because due to this coronavirus, a lot of hospitals all over the world are desperate looking for ventilators for the patients. And so like General Motors in the United States, many automakers are trying to stop making cars and making ventilators. Understand?
Yeah.
So if you observe, I asked you to read this, okay? Drawing from a model by the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the famous MIT, okay? It's probably the best engineering school in the world. It's a few blocks away from Harvard University. Both Harvard and MIT are located in Boston. They using components from cars, they are adapting them to make ventilators to be used with people that are about to die with the coronavirus. I had asked you 4 questions. The first question was shortage. Okay, did anyone knew this word shortage? Shortage. What means this? Did you know this or no? Is it a new word for you?
Yes,
For me, yes.
Yes, this word nowadays is very, very important because due to this crisis, due to this pandemic we're facing, there is a shortage of everything concerning protective masks, okay? gels, sanitizers, gels. You can't find them. There's a shortage of these products in the market. Understand?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is a very important word. Every day, if you read the newspaper, see that the hospitals are in a shortage of something. Staff, protective utensils, okay? Everything. In Venezuela, Jesus, they are even in a shortage of water. The hospitals don't even have water in Venezuela. So how can you wash your hands if you have no water? So shortage means there is a lack of. Lack means when you don't have something in the market, you cannot find it. You can use in sentence like this. Due to this shortage of protective masks, people are improvising. Okay? Improvising. It's with the improvising. Now, then there was another question here. How can you explain in order not to strain? Okay, this was used in the article. Are you familiar with this word? In order not to strain. Do you know what's to strain?
No.
No.
Strain means to force something past the limit. You know, sometimes you have an elastic and then you start stretching, 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 and then bang, it breaks because you strain it. You are pushing the limits. So in order not to strain is not to force the hospitals to work over their capacity. Okay? Oh,
Okay.
with the
Repeat,
purpose
please,
of,
teacher.
it's here. With the purpose of not stretching or pushing something over the limit, not to force it. Understand? Like the number of people that are getting infected is increasing so highly in Italy that this has strained all the hospitals in the north of Italy. Okay? This has pushed them over the limit. Okay? And there was one more question. Which subs in car parts in lieu of medical components? I wanted to understand what was this. Which subs in car parts in lieu of medical components? Do you have any idea what this means?
No idea.
I wrote here for you. It means that something which is used to substitute missing parts needed in order to make medical components. So the exact components that you need are not available in the market. Okay, they disappeared. So they are substituting a lot of components in lieu of medical components in order to replace what they need. Okay? And there is one more expression here, is one of the driving principles. Many people, when they see driving, they think only about driving a car, something like that. But what do you understand by a driving principle?
The main principles.
Yes, something that is forcing you to keep moving, not to stop, that pushes you, understand? Oh, a driving principle is one which is the main force pushing someone or something to happen, understand? This is the idea. So
Okay.
I want, if you have not had a chance to read this article, try to read to see what they are trying to do all over the world. And most important, starting next page, there is an article from today from CNN. You see, written by Charles Riley from CNN Business. It's a business people. Some people asking me for business articles. So it's April 6, 2020. today. How do you reopen the economy after coronavirus? German experts have a plan. So it's a long article, 6 pages. If you have time, read it. We'll discuss next class. Thank
Perfect.
you very much for being here today.
Thank
I
you.
see everyone tomorrow, okay? And I hope you enjoyed the class as much as I enjoyed preparing it for you. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye, teacher.
Thank you, Roberto. Bye-bye.
Thank you, okay? See you
See
tomorrow.
you tomorrow.
Stay home and stay safe, okay? Bye.
Okay, bye.
Stay home, stay safe.